Bound on a Rock, written by C.J. Goodin. Awakened by a cruel, frigid wave, I found myself bound to a rock. Immobile and imposed, I faced nothing but an endless dark ocean, with my arms forcibly stretched out wide and tightly latched onto the boulder that jutted out of the shore. Only once I looked furthest to my left did I see a middle-aged man, shackled like me on a large granite boulder of his own.
What is this?
I asked the man, as I tried to move my hands in the straps.
We are attached to rocks,
he replied.
But why am I here?
I don't know why I'm here. I certainly don't know why you're here.
The man replied. After a moment of contemplation, I realized I could not remember my name. I didn't know if I had a family or a home. All I knew was that I was chained to a rock and began crying. I looked back at the man, who looked like he was crying as well, and asked,
How long have you been here?
I arrived just before you, after the woman to my right, and I'm telling you everything she told me.
What?
At that moment, a massive wave arrived and covered us both. When the surge subsided, I looked to my left and saw a woman chained and bound on the rock as well. I cried out, but she seemed delirious. She looked below and up before noticing me.
What is this?
She demanded, as she tried to move her hands in the straps.
We are attached to rocks.
I replied.
But why am I here? I don't know why I'm here. I certainly don't know why you're here.
She began to cry. After a moment, she looked back at me, studying the tears trickling down my face.
How long have you been here? I arrived just before you, after the man on my right, and I'm telling you everything he told me. What?
Another large wave crashed against us.
Hey,
cried the man from my left. I turned back to realize he had a short white beard that I must have missed before.
you need to listen to me. We don't have long.
I know what you're going to say. The woman beside me is a little hysterical, but she might know something we don't.
Stop. Stop. You need to listen to me. You're just doing what I'm doing,
cried out the man.
Hold on. Let me get her again.
And I turned back toward the woman. She looked focused to her right. Before I could speak, another mighty wave bashed the shoreside boulder.
Hey!
I cried back over at the woman. When she turned back toward me, her face looked aged. I realized we were getting older.
You need to listen to me. We don't have much time,
I said.
I know what you're going to say. The woman beside me is a little hysterical, but she might know something we don't. Stop. You need to listen to me. You're just doing what I'm doing. Hold on. Let me get her again.
And then she turned back to her right. Before I could get another word out to her, another cold wave rushed against us. Its icy waters caused my skin to tear. I turned back to my right, and now an old man with a long, white, scraggly beard was bound to the rock, frail in the shackles, seemingly too tired to speak.
I believe I have it figured out. We're in a coil. What you say is what I'll say. Tell me what the woman to your right said.
I frantically asked in desperation. The old man gave a slow, sad smile and died. The waves crashed again, and the old man vanished from his shackles. I was in pain, felt weak. I could feel my body give way to the rising tide. I looked back to the woman, who was noticeably older now.
I believe I have it figured out now. We're in a coil. What you say is is what I'll say. Tell me what the man to your right said.
She frantically asked in desperation. I mustered what I could of a small smile and closed my eyes to the crack of a frigid wave washing over me. This was Bound on a Rock, written by C.J. Goodin. Bound on a Rock is a nightmare depicting the futile attempt to find purpose in the eroding waves of life, and the generational effort to see beyond the limits of those who came before us. This story of dread will be available in the upcoming anthology series Granite Shores and Stories from Tibbetts Hill. Available now. You can follow CJ Goodin on Twitter at Chris J. Goodin. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll leave a link to the book in the description. I'll leave it everywhere. I'll even leave it in the comments. I hope you all enjoyed listening as well. Please leave a like if you did. If you are not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. There will definitely be more work from the authors and writers and readers of Twitter found on this channel. You'll have a great rest of your week. I will see y'all soon. Bye, guys.